my baby clocked 10 months a couple of weeks ago. She clocked 10 months on the 8th of April. So we're counting down to her 12th, which is her 1-year birthday. Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wanoyaji. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for staying true to me. So well, since my baby clocked 10 months, I felt I should do a video on the a couple of things I've learned in my first 10 months of being a mom. There's so many, but I'll just say them as they come to my head and until I feel like this video is becoming too long, and then I'll stop. So first on my list is being a mom, you have to get used to pain. Pain has to be a part of you if you really want to succeed in being a mom. Why am I saying this? When I got pregnant, even before I got pregnant, people say that something they pain you. You should say you go born picking, you know. When I got pregnant, I have always been a big fan of one family, one child, right? But I feel like one of the major reasons that drove, number one, is the fact that I grew up with not having so much. So I always feel like I want to have just one child, so I'll be able to give the child as much as I can. However, right now, I feel like to a large extent, God has blessed me. So no matter the amount of children I have, I should be able to give them more than what I have. I feel like that's every parent's dream, to give their children more than what they have, right? So that their children can also give their own children more than what they have. My mom gave us more than what she had. We're obviously giving our kids more than what we have as well. So it's like a generation of progress, and it's really good. So I've always been a fan of one child, one parent, but I feel like one of the major reasons that drove that narrative was the pain people go through giving birth. So being a mom and going through pain, I just need you to know that as a mom, just get used to pain. Is it pain from various injections that you're being injected? Is it pain from needles that you're being pierced or puncturing your skin all the time to extract blood for tests? Is it pain from childbirth itself? And trust me, childbirth is painful. Now, people say that people that did CS chose the easy way out. I don't think anything is easy. However, if I have to choose a second time, I'll still go through CS. The only reason I'll go through CS is that, you know, that unpredicted pain that comes with natural birth is what scares me the most. Like, I've followed some, I used to have a friend, and I went into labor room with her. I know how painful and how much pain she was in. I came back, I was depressed for a week plus. Like, it felt like I could not eat. It felt like I was running mad. I was like, how can a human being go through that pain? So till today, till tomorrow, if I'm going to have 2 or 3 kids and I can, I will still choose for CS, because I feel like I can control what at the time is you are doing the thing. I can't feel it. By the time I wake up, I'm not having that 100% contraction, reduce, go like, you just have to get used to pain. So is it pain from injections? Is it pain from child? Is it pain during pregnancy? Is it pain during breastfeeding? And that takes me to my second thing I've learned in my 10 months of being a mom. We don't talk about how painful breastfeeding is enough. I know my friend, I called her name earlier. I'm going to cut it out because I'm not sure it's a very nice thing to do. I know my friend told me about how painful breastfeeding is for her, that she even had to take painkillers. But I feel like we emphasize so much on, morning sickness. So even before you get pregnant, you know that thing is difficult. I know people say that pregnancy is no joke. Don't joke. Woman is carrying the baby. Like, I feel like we've said so much. I don't know. That's how because I didn't see any information about breastfeeding. I feel like we've said so much about that aspect of it that we already expect. Like, for me, I knew that first 3 months I'd be tough for you, and I always used to pray to God and say, God, just make my first 3 months easy for me. It was a bit tough for me, but I feel like it would have been worse, right? It was really tough for me, but it would have been worse. But you see, the pain and the struggles of breastfeeding, we don't talk about it enough. Breastfeeding, for me, my experience is painful. My baby is 10 months old. As if she knows she doesn't like taking breast milk again. The only time she takes breast milk now is when she's sleeping. If she's not sleeping and you force breast milk in her mouth, she will bite you with her small teeth. So as if my baby knows. Do you know that my baby is 10 months old and I still struggle to breastfeed her? At first, it was the pain. It was so painful. And I was scared. If I put her mouth in my breasts, my nipples would be so sore. And then next, it was even the positioning. The positioning was another challenge. Like, they don't emphasize how difficult. Like, when you see a woman just put breast in a child's mouth, you don't go. That thing is not easy. It's a skill. You have to learn it. So we don't emphasize how painful breastfeeding is, and we don't emphasize how much of breastfeeding that is a skill, especially for a baby that doesn't know how to position the neck yet, doesn't know where the mouth. Like, breastfeeding is a skill. Now, that takes me to my third point. The third thing I've learned in my 10 months of being a mom: you have to be patient. No one is more patient than a mom. A new mom raising a child that has no idea why he or she is on earth, that has no idea what he or she is doing, that has no idea what he or she wants to eat, that communicates only through crying. If she's happy, she's crying. If she's sad, she's crying. If she wants to eat, she'll cry. If she wants to sleep, she will cry. If she wants to wake up, she will cry. Whatever that individual wants, that is the only way the individual can communicate. You have to think for the child. You have to do everything. No one would teach you. You have to be patient. My baby, oh God. Patience. I thought I was impatient. Now I'm very patient. In fact, she's growing older now. It's getting better because eventually she'll start understanding. When I smile, she understands. When I frown, she knows I'm not happy with her. And she starts crying. That even gives me a thing of joy because I feel like she's eventually understanding her environment, right? When she was much younger, I would literally be crying because I'm like, baby, what do you want me to do? What do you want from me? What do you want? Like, I wish you could just say something. Like, spiritually, God should just echo in my ears that this is what she wants. But you won't. What do you have to do? You can't get angry. You have to be patient. 3, patience. Patience. The number 4 thing I've learned in my 10 months of being a mom is love. No one teaches you love until you have a child. I know sometimes I overdo this child thing until sometimes it appears to some persons as being insensitive. But no one teaches you love until you've had your child. You look at that helpless human and you love that human so much you can go to any length. See how emotional that's making me feel. I'm even closing my eyes talking like you can go to every length for that soul, for that introduction that just came into your life. No one teaches you love until you have a child. Forget what this love we're doing with boyfriend and girlfriend. Forget what this love we're doing with husband and wife. When you have a child, then you really understand what true love is. And then you understand how God loves us. When my baby is sitting down, she wants to pick something on the floor. I know if I let her pick that thing, she will fall. And she will hurt herself. And when I'm stopping her from picking that thing, she will cry and cry and cry and throw all the tantrums in this world. But I know you're not there yet. If I let you pick this thing now, it will hurt you. When you have a child, then you understand God's love for us. And when I look at her, I think of me. When I'm praying for things and I don't have it and I'm telling God, what have I done? What have I not done? When I look at my child, I'm like, it's because it's not time yet. Like when God tells us that when it's time, I'll make it happen. It's not because he doesn't love us. When I wanted to relocate abroad, I saw every day I would say, it's go on and on and on. You know that video? Sure. Remind me, people will say 2 weeks to relocation. And I'll be like, God, even me, I want to relocate. What's happening? Everybody around me is going. When I wanted to settle down, it's the same thing. Everybody around, every day wake up, especially Makodi people, Benue Makodi, every week they must do wedding. If you've not done wedding, the way that you'll be entering your eye, be like, everybody's getting married. Why me? It's not time yet. When it was God's perfect timing, you needed to see how God did everything in my favor. This one I'm not diverting. I'm talking about love. You need to see how God did everything in my favor to smoothly transition me into UK and now into Canada. If I tell you the struggles I went through, if I tell you, and I'm going to call names because sometimes people are your inspiration. It's not like it's envy or anything. People are your inspiration, but you don't know, you are not very close to them. So you can say, There's this lady from my university back then, Patience Yorum. When Patience Yorum relocated with her husband, I was telling her story. Oh God. Every day I used to go to her page. I'll be looking at her, I'll say, God, when you go run my own for me. Like I'll just sit, I'll just call my friend and say, this person still don't jackpot, don't go. This one don't go. Those are times I was really struggling. I remember my sister Edo would tell me that don't worry, you want to go show, no worry. When Canada called me and bounced me, I cried. I said, God, when will my own happen? That September, people were flowing into UK and Canada like water. But it wasn't time yet. When it was time, God smoothened the process for me. Same thing with marriage. Every Saturday, you open Facebook in Makudi, Benue State. They are doing wedding. How to be looking and say, now, wow, even this one said don't marry. Even this one said don't marry. When it was God's time, He blessed me with the best of the best of the best husband, with some spice, with some small jar of annoyance, because my husband said to annoy me today. I will talk and talk and talk. And somebody will be looking at me like, is it not the same man you are saying is the heaven and earth? I said, I just drop that one. So God blessed me with the best of best, with some touch of annoying me. But you cannot have it all, so let's leave all that. So that is me talking about how much love you would understand and how much faith you have more in God. When if you are a mother, it builds your faith more. You see how you relate with your child, and then you understand how God relates with you. That is how I see it. Now, that was number 4, or was it number 5? Now, I lost count, so I'm just going to say, another thing I've learned in my 10 months of being a mom is what? I don't know. I think I forgot to. So we just have to end this video here. If I remember sometimes and I don't have a video to shoot, I'm going to do that. But anyways, my baby clocks 1 year in a couple of months, and I'm so excited. I'm trying to do a lot of things for her. I don't know what it is I'm going to do for her, but I'm trying. So basically right now, I think if I can count off my finger, I told you people about pain. You have to learn how to endure pain in your that was one of the things I've learned of being a mom. You have to understand that breastfeeding is not easy breezy. It's very, very difficult. For me, it was really difficult. Number 3, you have to, what did I say was number 3? I can't remember. I think number 3 I said is love. Okay, no, number 3 I said patience. Yeah, number 3 was patience. Number 4 was your love for a human being. Number 5 was understanding God's love for us. So those are the 5 things that I can remember right now that I have learned in my 10 months of being a mom. Hopefully my baby clocks 1 year, I should be able to learn more things. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.